Hey Coach Ribbon fans, it's Webby here. I hope you're all getting through the isolation okay so far. This episode is with one and only Brodie Retallick. We recorded this episode at his house on the day the All Blacks team was due to be announced that night last year. So it's been a while since we recorded that, but there's a number of reasons why we didn't release it right away, and one of those reasons was because one of the stories that Brodie tells from an interview tour a few years ago, a really good yarn, but we thought if it got into the wrong hands, maybe someone might make a ridiculous story out of it, media-wise. So we thought we'll wait until at least the World Cup's over before we release it. It is a great yarn, so you'll get to hear that later in this episode. And also, obviously, the second reason is because I've been bloody hopeless and I keep forgetting to edit it and put it all together. But hey, no better time than isolation to be able to do that. So done that now. And Ellie and I will, we enjoy this, so we'll endeavour to get a few more out. But sit back and enjoy the one and only Guzzler, and to bring you in a bit of Sunshine Samba. Right, hello, welcome to Coach Ribbon episode. What are we up to now, Ali? What number is that?
5, maybe?
Five,
Part A and Part B as well in there, mate. So we'll say 5. 2 this year sounds good as well, if this being the second, obviously.
I'm actually feeling it's episode 6. Anyway, we're not ones keeping count. Anyway, we'll get stuck into it. So who we've got here is Brodie Retallick. Guz.
G'day lads, good to finally join the podcast.
Yeah, you've been requesting to be on for a long time now, and we've resisted, but
We've succumbed to it.
No one else left.
To be fair, there's been a fair bit of demand. The people have been asking to get you on, so they're probably sick of that same old answers that you give to the normal media.
Yeah, that's right.
Your media voice. Get the real you out of here.
What you're told to do.
We were actually we were Ellie and I had lunch just before, and we were chatting about the first time that we come across you, which was when school for you, and then for me it was the year after back in the Bay.
Yeah, I played against Guzzler at the Southern Regions in Auckland, in the Hurricanes Chiefs Blues tournament. Guzzler was playing for Southern Regions then.
Yeah.
Bit of a bigger specimen back then.
Yeah, well, I think probably then I was at my peak. Got 128 clicks and didn't know what the gym was.
They didn't lift you in the line,
Nah, I had to lift people. Lift this, so. Probably not a great start to my line out career, but yeah, I remember turning up there, walking over the hill at Auckland Grammar, and I think the Blues might have been playing the Chiefs then, and it was like Sammy Kane, Ben Tameifuna, Tino Marnie. Holy hell, what are we going here? Some big boys running around. But
all you little South Island white boys turning out there seeing all these Auckland boys. Holy heck.
Yeah, we were well out of it.
But I remember when you turned up to the Bay, what were you like? I was like, Jesus, who's this massive dude? And you jump on the bench press, and I'm 60 kilos benching more than you. I heard the rumours about what your skinnies were. What were your skinnies, baby?
They were 228.
Skinnies are a myth though, but
Yeah, just a number.
yeah, just a number.
Right. You proved that, right? Well, what was the seat like? Take me back to your school days. I remember hearing a yarn about what your diet used to be at Christchurch Boys.
Yeah.
Golden Arch was pretty close, was it?
Yeah. It was Christchurch Boys High and Mirabelle Macca's is literally like a 5-minute drive. Had this one friend, good friend of mine, Tom Cool, and he always had more money than the rest of us. So literally, every day of the week, while we were at school, we'd shout Macca's for lunch.
That'll do it for you.
Probably eat Macca's 5 times a week, and then not a great start. Well, then you play at first 15, and then we play rugby, get on the beers with the mates, and there used to be 9 a day, 24/7 dairy, just on the strip in Christchurch. They used to do these $5 nachos. Get this little container of nachos that had like chips, some fake cheese, some salsa on it. $5, so we used to get that on the way home from town. So combination of 24/7 nachos and
Just all adds up, eh?
Maccas and a few beers. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
What was the change of turning point in Hawke's Bay? Who was it? Big Grant Burns, the trainer there, kick you into gear, or?
Yeah, I remember we signed up Hawke's Bay, and then we went to a camp, and I just flew up from Christchurch for the weekends. They haven't quite moved there, and the person on the skin folds never knew what skin folds were. And I was like to the lady, "Oh, what were they?" And she's like, 228. I was like, "That any good?" She was like, "No." And I was like, "Oh yeah, okay." And she goes, "This guy with 100 and this guy with 80 something like that." Oh, geez, okay. Well, there was a bit of an eye opener. And then yeah, I went to Hawke's Bay and Guernsey, and Carl Bloxham, who's the Otago trainer with the Academy one, and I pretty much just went on a diet of eating tuna and rice crackers. Basically, it was all I could afford there as a student and training all the time, so that probably that helped with the weight loss.
You mentioned the student. I didn't know actually. Where were you? Were you at EIT?
Yeah, I went to EIT. I did like my first year of fabrication welding apprenticeship.
Oh yeah.
In first year, and then the sort of the second year you had to go out into the workforce. And I sort of just started with Red Steel down in Hawke's Bay there, but I was the same year as he made 20, so
yeah,
I was giving the heap ho.
Yeah, and then was super hungry. You were straight, Chiefs from the eye.
Pretty much. Yeah, come back and played for Hawke's Bay, and then from the Chiefs from there.
We stints in Bay of Plenty.
Yeah. I didn't pull the jersey on, so
Yeah.
just a wee blemish.
You just took their money.
Yeah, it didn't cost them anything.
Yeah. We had our 20s, and you went Chiefs and All Blacks straight away. We're recording this on Tuesday, the 2nd of July, and the AB's team gets announced tonight.
7 PM.
Can you remember back to the first time you got named and what it was like? I forget what kind of what happened before. There was like a couple of pre-camps, so you got invited to go do a couple of days. I think it was at Wellington, the first one, and then, or it might have been the second one, but anyway, they were like naming the team over the weekend, and then just turned 21 that week. Had a few beers midweek with a couple of flatmates and a couple of boys I went to school with to celebrate the 21st, and we played the Blues, played the Chiefs up in North Harbour, and then Darren Chan was in the tunnel, and there was, I think he might have pulled Sam across just before me, and then he's like, "Oh, you can just wait there," so I waited, and he's like, "Yeah, congratulations, you made the All Blacks." So yeah, being the first time was pretty special, as it always is, but I didn't really know what to expect. I just went inside, and by then it was kind of like 11 o'clock at night. Rang my mum and dad, and they were asleep. Woke them up and told them. And Fast Patches bedtime.
Patches had a good gym, so he was probably roaring. And then rang Nikki, told her.
So you found out before everybody else. So the team was obviously announced the next day or something.
It often changes. Like sometimes they tell you before, sometimes they don't. But for whatever reason, it was that Saturday night after the game, Shan was in the tunnel and pulled you down a little side room and let you know,
Because this one for the World Cup tonight, like obviously both you in contention for that World Cup or that 41 squad. They don't know anything. They're going to this
Well, he's automatic.
there's expected guys. But then you Aaron Smith, you was on the news last night, and he was like, grateful if I do make it, and you're like, wow. You don't even want to be locked in, but he's probably as locked in as you can be there. But you literally will not know until everyone else finds out, Spud.
As far as I'm aware, I haven't heard anything.
Someone else has found out, got the wrong number, and he's texted someone else. Being like,
I think so. I've got to wait till 7 o'clock tonight as well.
It's quite good, I reckon, the old school way.
Like the announcement when they're reading it
on
out.
TV, I listen to it on the radio. Hear your name read out rather than being told.
Were you going to park up to what? You sit at home, Spud?
Yeah. I didn't want to go around home just because mum and dad are a bit too. They'll just make me even more nervous. They'll start annoying me. I'm just like, I'll just leave them two to it, and I'll just stick at home. I'll probably go hide in the cupboard or something.
Wait to see if your phone goes off.
But so AB's at 21. we were actually chatting about our 21st over lunch, weren't we? You went to Guzzler's 21st, did you?
Yeah, by chance. We didn't actually know each other that well. We'd cross paths, but I was at his mate's 21st, so they did a joint 21st. So it was Shay Ashworth and him, and they did it theirs joint at the Ashworth winery there. Three hills.
Oh, sorry, Junction.
Junction.
Yeah, that's where you had your wedding, wasn't it?
Yeah. So we were out there for Brodie and his 21st combined. They did a wee yardie race.
Yeah.
Terrible. It was like, this is actually really young. So like, I actually had the 21st planned in Christchurch the week the All Blacks assembled.
Yeah.
So we were actually just talking about this, had a family 21st in the weekend, and all my cousins had booked flights from the North Island, like, you know, a couple of months before. So they actually had a party. They had a party in Christchurch without me for my 21st. And so I actually had to cancel the proper party. They already had flights, so they went down and had like a pass up round at my auntie and uncle's.
And said a few speeches about Brodie, probably.
Yeah.
Without him.
And then Shay, he is having his, and all the cousins were coming to that. And then we just had lunch. And then like
That's right.
an hour later, they were like, "You're not going to do yardie now." Fair to say lunch and stay. But I was just talking with my cousin, like, he was brought it up the weekend ago. I said, maybe when I retire, we'll have to have the 21st. It never happened.
Yeah.
So do another yardie to redeem myself.
Yeah, because the Guzzler name obviously didn't come from that, though.
Nah, definitely. It was bloody just about a 3-minute yardie, I think.
Because that brought me back memories to my 21st in the day. I think you'd just come from, it was in January, you and Ben Tamiafuna, you must have come back from Chiefs pre-season, and it was about 3 or 4 o'clock around my place. And you're like, Webby, get the yardie out. I'm going to run it right now. So we filled it up. You got underway. Horrendous attempt. Ben Tamiafuna comes on and pushes guys out of the way, grabs it and absolutely smokes it back. 4 o'clock, 4 a.m. yardie. Unbelievable. I haven't seen anything like it since.
Very thankful for Tama. But more I can chew it that hour in the morning.
Yeah. I couldn't believe you'd asked me to do that.
No, I still remember that too,
Yeah, that's good stuff. You obviously, that's a long time ago because you're a dad now.
Yeah, dad now.
Two little girls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's probably 7 odd years ago now.
Yeah.
Our 21st, but yeah,
that would have been 28 now.
I don't want to get that right. Yeah.
How's fatherhood been going? Any enlightenments coming to you there?
Yeah, I could pass you on a few things.
You'll have to, man. I'm only a few weeks away.
No, it's great. It's good. It's obviously you can come home from rugby and got the kids there. They don't know what rugby is, so you forget all about that. It's probably harder work staying at home being a dad when you don't have to go to training. Then just go training, but no, it's great fun. They're at a good age now. Well, Siena's at a pretty good age, and Frankie's starting to sleep and whatnot. So
Sienna started coming to games though.
Yeah, it's cool when you can bring your daughter to a game, or even when you can bring her to catch run, she runs along on the field and stuff like that. So
I saw who's Ben Smith had his daughter running the tee. That was quite cool.
Yeah,
special.
Yeah, it is cool. Yeah. I talked to Craig Clark, and he always said, "Oh, I kind of wish I had children a little bit younger so they could experience it, because they don't know what this part of his life was like. They didn't have kids post rugby, so it is cool that she gets.
What she see when she's watching at home and stuff like that? What she see Big Dad on TV?
Yeah, she knows what when she sees you on TV. But she normally turns around to Nicky and goes, "He's very sweaty, isn't he?" He's very sweaty.
She's not wrong.
No, that's right. The old tape around the ears seems to scare her a wee bit too. She's not quite sure why is that there, but
that's good stuff.
She's just but she's pretty confident anyway. She runs around, talks to her, doesn't she?
Yeah, she is pretty confident, which is nice.
So how old is she now?
Sienna is just turned 3, and Frankie is 9 months. Just turned 9 months. Yeah.
There you go. Ellie got one on the way. How long till Yama's due now?
5 weeks.
5 weeks.
I suppose any day from now on in, you sort of potentially.
How you feeling about it?
Yeah, excited, mate.
Yeah.
It'll be a shock when it all happens. Changing life, but exciting times.
Wait for that adrenal fatigue post pregnancy.
From me or from her?
birth. From you. This, when Nikki, our first daughter was in the hospital, and people out there, fathers have probably experienced this. Like, they're in the hospital and there's only one bed and a chair in the room, and they're like, oh, you should probably need to go home, like, can't stay here. And then the nurse come back and was like, oh, if you're all good, like, you can just stay in the chair, just don't cause a nuisance yourself. Like, what am I gonna do? Anyway, I was that tired, like, from the experience. 3 times that night, the nurse come in to check on the baby, and Nikki, and every time I was asleep in the bed, and Nikki was sitting in the chair beside it.
So you kicked her out of the bed.
I was that tired. And she's like, I'll sit in the chair. And every time the nurse come in, by the 3rd time I was a bit embarrassed. Like,
no, I'm just checking if something said was all good.
I'm going to make sure the bed's alright.
It's probably good fit in the hospital. Yes.
She probably looked back and like, that idiot.
I wonder what the nurses telling you all the mates.
Yeah.
Brodie Retallick come in.
He's useless.
So obviously, like, fatherhood now, like different stage of life. You've won like a lot of stuff. You probably got a couple of super titles, World Cups. What do you reckon? Like, what ticks you to get up and go to work at footy nowadays? Like, what do you motivates you?
Not the money.
Yeah,
That's a good part of playing rugby, I suppose.
You got to set yourself up, you know.
Well, it's right.
Can't do it forever.
Mate, hey, what a sunshine.
So they say.
I guess, it's the titles and that were pretty awesome, and the World Cup were great experiences, but like just getting to come to work, well, it's not even really work, is it? Like just to play rugby for a living and go around and go with the boys and throw some banter around, and I like the aggressive side of rugby. It's like a good way to get out and make a few tackles, clean out a few bodies. It's the fun part, it's like no one probably really remembers the many of the games you play. It's more the memories you make off the field, or the fun times you have with the lads is the enjoyable part of it, most of all. So that's the bit I still enjoy the most.
So you reckon you obviously moving to Japan soon? Do you reckon that's going to be the bit you miss the most? Or?
Yeah, I think it'll be moving to Japan will like have its challenges, because although I have been trying to learn a wee bit of Japanese with communicating with them, but I guess that's one of the downsides is that you have to put up with, but at the same time I think it'll be good for the body, and we obviously spend a lot of time away from home, so it's good to spend a bit more time with the girls and travel a bit of the world. Hopefully you get a 4-month off season over there, which would be nice.
And the bank account will be looking nice and fruitful too, won't it?
Hopefully the conversion rates are right. But no, it'll be good.
What do you reckon you'll miss the most about New Zealand, like as a country, and like Hamilton and stuff like that, as opposed to like friends and family stuff like that? Like, because you spent a bit of time in Japan through.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we'll know more after the World Cup, but or if you're named in the squad there.
I don't know.
He's not certainly
Tyler Armstrong.
Tyler. No, I don't know. I guess for me it's like I enjoy like going into the garage and potting around my cars or doing stuff like that. Whereas in Japan you can't just walk out and onto the grass and stuff like that. That's the one thing I think I'll miss the most is just being able to go there, do that sort of stuff.
Bit of you time.
Yeah.
You do love your cars too, don't you? Like, how many cars you've sort of rebuilt and worked on now?
Oh, yeah, I do love my cars. It's like the thrill of buying them. It's like the thrill for me, isn't it?
Well,
it's like excitement.
Yeah, do you go out and find old ones, and then is that what you enjoy the most?
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like the buying of it. You find this car and go check it out.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I probably had 6 or 7. Got a couple at the moment, but yeah, not much time to work on them.
What are you got?
I got a HQ Holden, and I've got an old Chev Ute.
Oh yeah.
51 Chev Ute.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Both you can't drive right now, so it's not much point. They'll get there eventually.
What's the plan? Just leave them sitting in a garage somewhere while you're over in Japan and.
Yeah, the Utes down in Palmy get a bit of work done to it, so they'll probably stay there, and then we've got some friends coming to look after our house while we're away, so just leave the whole thing parked up in the garage.
Oh, actually, my garage is free at the moment if you need some space.
Sean,
It costs you a bit.
Sean Stevenson offered, but
Oh, you wouldn't.
Sean doesn't even
trust
own a house. He's been trying to buy a house for the last 3 years, and he can't pick one.
that. He'd get your car repossessed.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
this
so-
car getting repossessed.
Yeah, I'll put you in front of Sean.
Yeah. Well, that makes me feel really good. Like,
Yeah.
Sean Stevenson.
Shoot.
Hard choice.
He always offers to babysit. You haven't ever taken him up on that, have you?
I never have.
You want to put the girls through that?
Shooty can't look after himself. Like, he literally can't look after himself. He's never a chance to look after kids.
The worst thing about Shoot is he'll say he'll be somewhere and it just doesn't turn up.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I probably plan to go out for dinner with Nicky or something and the thing he's coming and then just no show.
You text him, ring him, and just nothing.
He'll
Probably
see
hide
it.
out at Whitehead Beach or something like that.
You would have got a better offer.
Yeah, that's right.
We you got your. I ran into you after a game not so long ago. Actually, I was driving off to Macca's, pick myself up a hunger buster. And there's a big Dusty's out with his Jeep, wheels gone. What happened, mate? Give us insight into what.
It was a hell of an exciting night actually. Got home from I think we the Chiefs just played the Reds. I didn't play, obviously you played. You played on Ellie Cup?
Nah. Oh. Nah, I was already out by then, yeah.
Anyway, you get home and there's a car in the lane and I said to Dad, oh that's a weird place, Mum, there bro. Pull into our driveway and the Jeep's gone. I was like, shit, Nicky.
Out late?
Shut left me.
First thing that crosses.
Dad's like, where is she? I said, no, I think she's in bed. So I went inside, I was like, where's the Jeep? Oh, it's not there. He's like, what do you mean? Well, put two and two together, it had been stolen. Rang up the police, reported it stolen. Chucked a quick photo of it that I had on my phone on Facebook. And I was just finishing up reporting it stolen and done the report and all that. And a mate messaged me and was like, there's a police chase right now on Resolution Drive, which is like 5 minutes away from home if that. And I was like to Dad and Nicky, like, what are the chances? Like, what's the chance it's the Jeep? So anyway, we jumped in the car in the ute and flew down there, and yeah, there they were, 5 teenagers stolen the Jeep, got spiked, no tyres left, couldn't drive. Only been there a couple of minutes, and then here comes Webby in the corner. I was like, geez, he probably thinks I'm in trouble here.
Yeah, I was like, he's had an absolute blowout. He smashed his tyres out.
Paddy waiting in the cockpit.
Didn't stop for too long when he got in the Macca's.
Yeah,
of course you finished the
Didn't
drive.
fight us there either.
That's true, I didn't.
And then shot off home.
I knew your history with Macca's, I didn't want you reading it.
You know the taste for it.
Now, you said teenagers that nicked it.
Yeah, it was 5 teenagers with 14 and 15 year olds. So
Brave.
if you're out there listening, stop stealing cars.
Life advice from Big Cousin.
Well, your life lesson for you. Probably not.
And especially not my car.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
The silver lining, you got some real nice new rims out of it.
Yeah, the old original rims were pretty expensive, so the insurance company were happy to replace them with some aftermarket ones. So cost us about half tank gas, if that, and some new rims and tyres.
Well, my Jeep's looking like it needs some new rims.
He's a brake pads though, so I don't know if you know.
Those same teenagers are out there.
And just
Drop
come
it.
park in that driveway.
Feel free.
Yeah. Green number plate.
Yeah. You obviously haven't learned the lesson though, because we turned up here to your place and the Jeeps was wide open.
Yeah, that's right.
They don't steal cars during the day, eh? You don't have to worry
It's
about
only
it.
night time.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew you two were trustworthy.
We were talking also about earlier, you've been tied up in some fake news.
Was it that England club or something that had reported that you were signing there or something, and then you were like, it's just fake
Was it
news.
the Sharks? The Sale Sharks?
Sale Sharks, yeah, fake news. Yeah, there's a wee bit of speculation on social media, and I don't know why it just irritated me that people were making assumptions. So I was like,
Fair enough.
I chucked it out there, and then it was like, I've already been talking to the club in Japan though, and then I was like saying to myself, what if it comes out that I might be going to Japan? Like, can't really deny that one. I kind of set myself up, but thankfully nothing come out of that before it was supposed to. So yeah, the old fake news will get you.
Yeah, do you think any other, is that your main experience of some speculation that hasn't been true? Yeah, anything else?
I think that's about it.
There's one I was just reading before, and it was, you've got a batch down in Mangakino, nice wee spot, and it was a guy that he was a cop killer, I think, and he was recently getting paroled, and he was able to get parole in Mangakino because it's a safe district, and they'd use you as an example of Brodie Retallick wouldn't buy a house down there in Mangakino if it wasn't a safe district to raise him. So he'll give you a week thanks on the way home when you help that guy get out of prison.
Box gears be nice, mate. It's a hell of a place. It's a lovely spot.
Apparently, for your wakeboarding interests, there's a water house there.
Oh yeah, plenty of wakeboarding. I don't own a wakeboard or a boat.
Still, you've got a couple of jet skis out the front though. Are you still selling those?
Yeah, one's ours, one's a mate's from down in Christchurch. But yeah, there's a 2014 Sea-Doo Spark sale.
On trade, find it on trade.
Yeah, find it on trade me.
He'll even sign it for you.
Yeah, guys will give you a good deal.
Yeah. It's getting cheaper, but I need to sell it before I leave. So,
so just wait. If you just wait till just after we'll cut the next price.
You'll be desperate by then.
Probably just give it away.
We'll get rid of that. So it's not sitting around while we're away. But no, the girls enjoy it down there swimming in the lake and whatnot. So
yeah, it's starting to thrive at Mangakino. Quite a few people are starting to get spots down there.
It's tough to get a batch nowadays,
Especially if you want like Taupo or something. They're pretty
a
expensive.
lot of Aucklanders come down there, especially when the new motorways open up right through Huntley and whatnot.
Yeah.
Easy to get there.
Because how long is it from here? Like an hour and a bit.
Hour and a half. Yeah, Hamilton can pretty much get door to door. So the north side of Hamilton, and get there hour and a half, which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all. I remember hearing some real decent yarns on your end of year tour. Is the one I can't remember the exact details of it. You weren't meant to play a game and then went on a promo and then got called back or something.
Yeah. We I can't remember what year. I think it was the year that Cruds, Aaron Croon got the second attempt at goal.
Yeah.
So like anyway, they're like Nicky was over there for the new tour. Played the first 3 games. That was the last game. And they're like, oh, you just need to go to Germany and do it Adidas thing for like 2 days. I think there's 4 players. More than welcome to go home after the promo if you want. And we had a little bit of a holiday plans to go to New York on the way home. So I was like, oh, it's alright, like we've already got flights booked from Ireland to New York post the game. I'll just come back and just sit in the stand and watch the test if that's alright, because no point changing our flights. They're like, yeah, sweet as. So went over to Germany. I think we had landed like Sunday night, played England, flew out Sunday, well yeah, Monday, Tuesday, flew out Wednesday morning or something, and
big few days and
massive few days.
As they tend to be those NDU promos by the sounds of it.
Well, we thought we were done, like
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
season
Oh,
was done,
100%.
so it was like do our work
Bit of
every day.
decompression.
Had a couple of massive nights, like I can't remember, it's like bars, like I don't know what the Germans get up to, but like full of peanuts, like you just eat a peanut and throw it on the floor. Like, we throw the shell on the floor, and then it was Irish bar like both nights. And anyway, flew back to Ireland, and the other boys didn't end up playing that were there, and then they were trained on Thursday, and then it was all good Friday. Luke Romano, they were like, oh, he's a bit sick, like you might have to come sit on the bench. He's touch and go. Oh, jeez. This could be a hell of an event. And then it was like, so on normal game day we'd go and do line-ups about 3 o'clock, and so day of the game 3 o'clock. I'm not supposed to be in the team at all by now. He's all good. He's coming right, and post line outs. I think I'm just about to go to the shower. Phone rings, and Steve, he goes, "You alright?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And what's that? He goes, "You're playing." And I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Oh, Luke's sick, you're in." So I ended up having to play 80 minutes.
Oh, you went straight to the starting?
Yeah, I went straight to the starting lineup, played 80 minutes.
Like a real tight test match.
Yeah, a real tight test match. I was hanging out by the end. It's pretty thankful Christ hit that second cap. Yeah, so basically went from, go home if you like, playing 80 minutes and just hanging in there.
So what would have happened if you did go home?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't
You
remember.
know, the next flight back around, you probably would have been in Dubai when they...
Yeah.
I think they had like a 6 on the bench to cover both positions, so that's why I had to go straight into lock.
Oh, yeah.
So whoever was covering lock and 6
yeah.
was still on the bench, so
Yeah.
yeah. Don't forget that test too quickly.
Hell yeah.
Is there any others up there with tests or games for Super Rugby? You'd be like, it was an unreal game to play. Like, I've heard you mention the France one before, the quarter,
Yeah.
when everything was just clicking and you smoked them.
Yeah, that was like, I don't know, it was just one of those, the whole week, I suppose, there's a little bit of history with the All Blacks losing in the quarterfinal of the World Cup in Cardiff against France. And then, okay, so it was kind of like history repeating, I suppose, back there versus France, quarterfinal, but yeah, I don't know, it's just one of those unreal games where everything seemed to happen so easy, and it was just good fun.
Because you called that hissing charge down try.
Yeah, that was a bit of a highlight. But yeah, I don't know, some days you boys probably know, like some days it just clicks and it's like effortless. That was one of them. I mean, the final was good, but me and Sam were rooming together for the final. Sam came and I think we slept for probably like 4 hours that night. Because we were just like the night before, we were just so nervous. And obviously, the couple of titles that we won for the Chiefs would be right up there too.
Yeah. It took, we spoke to Sam Kane before we come here, just like, he's obviously got a fair bit of deal in it. You flattered with it, you him and the chicken, Gareth Hanscom, you flattered together for a bit when you first come up here?
Yeah.
What was that experience like?
We were split mates, yeah. Chicken doesn't know how to do the washing. And it was good. It was before Gareth, it was Shane Cleaver.
Oh, yeah.
And so we were all first years at the Chiefs. It was a bit of a learning experience. And then Shane went back to Nicky and Gareth moved in before I moved out. And it was good fun. Like both times we won the titles, we like the party back at our flat, and we were like 20 and 21 years old or something. We just thought we were living the dream. It was good fun. I used to ride a scooter to train. We had a little scooter gang going on.
That's right. Who sold you your scooter? Was it Swimmer?
Did a bad deal.
Yeah, he took it over with my teammate.
What did he do?
It was so Sam had a scooter, and it was like summer and it was pre-season in Hamilton, so I was like, we can't get a scooter. Like, I'll ride a scooter if you have nice days. And Sonny goes, I'll sell you mine, I don't ride it. And I was like, okay, that would be cool. And I was like,
Trusting the senior teammate.
Thinking, do me a deal. I forget the exact numbers. I think so. I was like, it was like $1,500 or something. And I was like, oh yeah, that's probably not too bad. And anyway, I got down to $1,300. And I was like, yeah, I'll take it, like $1,300 deal. And then anyway, I went round there to pick it up, and he goes something like that. I was like, oh, good deal, Docs. I only bought that for $1,100 brand new.
That's how he'd tell you that he paid less when he got it.
It's like giving him the money. He told me he just made $200 and got it for 6 months.
So you literally could have gone and bought a brand new one for less than
Not very smart on my behalf, but it's still going. The scooter's still going. I don't have it here. It's down in Christchurch with Mum and Dad.
Oh, so you still own it?
Yeah, we still have it.
Oh.
That'd be quite funny seeing you roaming around on a scooter.
Yeah.
Big lure, actually.
I still, it's in Emily, so I still ride it when we go back to Emily. Pop to the shops.
Big Logs isn't riding around, is it?
Mum and Dad ride around now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Mum sometimes rides it to work just around the corner. So
Oh, that's good stuff.
yeah.
Wouldn't want Patches falling over.
No, Patches his ankle's a bit too dicky for the
Just taking a quick break from a story that Brodie's about to tell. We've had to edit out the start of it just because it's probably not appropriate for the public knowledge, but just know that where this yarn has started is that the boys were having a few beers at the base of the Chiefs in the gym, and then they moved on from there. So enjoy, and back to Brodie.
I don't know, I do remember we were we were in the gym and then he disappeared and I moved out of the flat by then, and we were like, where's he gone? He's gone home. And so we all got in taxis and went around there, probably 10 of us, and and Anton, Leonard Brown, had just moved in there. He was 19 years old, just moved in, and someone rang him and he's like, oh yeah, I'll come down and let you in. So Anton trots down the stairs and lets us all in when Sam's gone to bed already, and he got up and he was fuming. He's like, why the fuck would you let them in?
The school kid, easy influence.
I would expect that from Sammy, first to go home.
Yeah.
He's usually the mainstay.
And then we managed to stay there about an hour, I think, before he kicked us out again.
Oh, that's good stuff.
I'll have to try and relive to see if I can remember the old protein bucket still.
I see you got the tracksuit sitting there dry.
Yeah.
We'll probably put that photo up at some stage of you in that red Adidas tracksuit from the 20s trip in Italy.
Yeah.
One of the all-time greats. How often do you think you get that thing out now?
Probably only really, to be fair, maybe once a year, twice a year if I'm lucky.
Does Nicky have a matching one yet?
I reckon that'd be a good gift, eh?
Yeah, it might be my leaving present perhaps for you
Could be
guys.
good, eh?
Leaving?
Yeah?
When are you leaving?
No, them.
Oh, for them leaving.
Well, am I going to get people presents for me leaving?
I expect so. I expect so, mate.
Oh, I can't wait for Brodie's present for us.
The Rubicon will do.
Yeah.
Looks like it's a free for all to grab,
Help yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know, Nikki doesn't have one, but I did buy Sienna one when she was born.
That's right.
Got a little black one, my one's red, got a little black one, got a little photo.
I reckon that'd make a good Christmas postcard from the Retallicks.
Yeah.
Everyone in making those British style Adidas tracks, pikey tracksuits.
And I'll definitely I'll print it out and I'll put them some photos away in a shoebox for it 21st.
Hell yeah.
So she can see 2 weeks old, I think she was.
You get one of those, those 20-year-on photos that people do of
Yeah.
babies him and you and Sienna when she's
And the same tracksuit.
in the same tracksuit, something like that.
I hope they're still going strong then, yeah.
Sure.
That thing will never die.
And,
Indestructible. Seen a few in the seasons.
yeah, it's pretty much the only time it comes out. I just make it try and think of the costume to work with the tracksuit.
What was your one for this one? What was the letter T? Trainer.
Trainer, or I did have a do-rag, I was going to try and be Tupac, but I never got the do-rag on, so I was just Timmy the Trainer. Yeah.
That's good stuff. Alright, that might wrap us up, Dusties. Cheers for coming on finally. I know you've been wanting to come on for a long time.
A big listener of podcasts.
So you send that check in the mail to
For next season's podcast.
Well, get another one in next season, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Don't want to overstress ourselves.
Maybe we'll come to Japan to visit you, mate. We'll do
And Japanese then maybe, hopefully.
Yeah, give us your best, what you got so far, your Japanese, what's a really phrase you got?
I'm very basic.
Sorry to put you on the spot like this, mate. But
I'll just learn how to introduce myself really, and
go on, to the listeners out there.
Watashi wa Brodie desu.
Right.
My name is Brodie. I hope it is.
I'm getting paid for these lessons.
Your teacher just stitched you out, you're going around telling people,
I'll
my
tell you
name's
what.
Brodie, but
I've got appreciation for people who can speak one language now, because it is hard work, but we'll hopefully we'll be able to get around slightly easier once we get there.
Hunger can do it. I suppose everyone can.
exactly, he's got to learn a few now.
Yeah.
French, Japanese,
Māori, English.
well yeah, sometimes even that's a bit of a struggle for them. All good, guys. Good to have you on. Alright, mate.
Thanks,
Cheers,
mate.
eh? Hooroo!
Big thanks to Brodie there for giving up his time to jump on the pod with the boys, and obviously one of the best rugby players in the world, but also a great teammate and one of the greats off the field too. He's been an awesome friend to Michael and I. So we thank him for that. And with that, that'll be us gone. But I hope everybody's staying safe and inside their bubble. And hopefully we'll get to see and speak to you guys soon. Cheers.